live.
Good evening, everybody. This is Angel Santiago with David Salter here with Sim Racing Media Network for the Golden Eagle Syrup 200 for the Ballistipax Cup Series on SRM. David, how are you?
I'm doing good, Angel, and yourself?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic today. We've got an exciting race today. We are at Darlington, the Lady in Black, the track that's too tough to tame. We're going to start off today going back to last week's winner with Christopher Alkire. Now, for those of you that don't know, Alkire is a Navy veteran. He is on iRacing to try to raise awareness for a very touching subject for suicide prevention. So we're going to actually go ahead and play a little video that the man in charge here, Derek Watkins, decided to put together for us. Because Alkire's win last week, while you never want to support somebody else winning, was quite the fan favorite. So let's go ahead and get that one going here.
Clear. Hit the gas, boss man.
Over there.
Oh, JR's loose! Can he save it?
My God, I don't know. I think that was that code.
Attack with Jalen Bell!
Go.
Alkire's gonna have the lead. He drives into turn 3 and 4. Alkire's gonna make it through the carnage off of turn 4.
Let's go, Bandio.
The number 43, Christopher Alkire.
Yes! Yes! Woo!
That's a win.
Holy!
Good job, brother.
Turn the hide off.
Holy!
Hey Bandio bud, it's Maverick. Live from the shack. Just want to say congrats on the win, man. Nice job.
Hey buddy, it's Adam. Just wanted to congratulate you again on your win last week. Nobody else in the league we'd rather see get it. Nobody else that deserves it more than you. So keep up the good work. Stop being so hard on yourself.
That's my first ever league win, and it's in the Cup cars.
What a scene that was last week. Fantastic. We couldn't be happier for Christopher Alkire as well as the other drivers that race in the league. Very touching there. David, what do you think?
Emotional win, man. I can't say enough about that. He was very, very emotional.
Could not agree more. Right now, Alkire not participating in today's race. We're going to chalk that up to some issues with race control not being able to come in today. Alkire has offered himself up to be race control to help out. But Alkire, we've got you in the booth for the moment. Please give us your reaction once again to last week's victory and just why you're here on iRacing.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. I been doing the iRacing for about a year now, I guess. I've always enjoyed racing stuff, and this was an opportunity for me to start doing that. And in the last year or so, I've gotten lucky enough that that I've gotten a bit better, I guess. So last week was an amazing win for me on the league, for getting a league win. So I really, really had a good time with that.
Yeah, I mean, they call you Bandio, as we saw in the video, but I mean, just a fantastic victory. A video that I showed many of my other friends just because of the touching story it was. And man, now you're in the playoffs. You got to go. Just like here, you're offering up to be the race control. You don't have to worry about the ins and outs of Darlington. You can sit back, relax, and watch the race.
Because we didn't have our usual race control tonight, I offered to jump in and help out, and here I am. So looking forward to doing that and kind of helping the league out a bit. And and I'll be perfectly honest, I'm not a huge fan of Darlington.
Well, Darlington's one of my favorite tracks. I love the style here, and I love the hard-nosed racing that it takes. So thank you again, Alkai, for coming on, for what you're doing, raising awareness for suicide prevention. It's very honorable, and we already let the fans know, Navy vets, so as well, thank you for your service to us. Go enjoy this race today from the race control booth.
Well, I appreciate that, and I appreciate you talking a little bit about Stack Up. Stack Up's an amazing group that helps with veteran mental health issues, basically. Helps promote that through the power of positive gaming. So great group of folks that do everything from they have trained volunteers that help 24/7 if somebody needs to talk, up to and including sending people to different events, gaming events, sending supply crates overseas to both U.S. and allied active duty military. So great group, and thank you for letting me come in and talk.
It was my pleasure, Alkai. Have a great day, and we'll see you next week.
All right, you have a great day.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Christopher Alkire, also known as Bandio, here in the Ballistipax Cup Series with his victory last week. We're actually going to go ahead and jump to our leader right before this one starts. Our post leader today was Adam Bazeo. Hey, Adam, this is Angel and David in the SRM broadcast booth. You got us?
I got you, 10-4.
Hey, Adam, congratulations on the pole today. You're going to keep this streak of success. You had the pole last week, if I'm not mistaken, did you?
No, not last week. I think I qualified, 2 weeks ago.
There you go. Well, nonetheless, you're doing pretty good so far. You got yourself a victory this year. Nice qualifying time. We've got a quick interview before the race starts here. What's the plan for today? What's the plan for Darlington in this throwback race?
Well, plan tonight is try to stay up front, stay out of the hornet's nest back there, keep the nose clean, and just stay up front and stay out of trouble, man. That's about all you can do here. This typically isn't one of my best tracks. I'm surprised to see the pole tonight, but hopefully we can stay up front and bring home a win.
Absolutely agreed. What's the paint scheme looking like for today?
We're actually running a custom scheme for the company I work for tonight, so it's kind of cool to be running it.
It's a good-looking paint scheme. Definitely looks throwback-esque. Good luck today. Hope to talk to you at the end of the show.
Likewise, appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
All right, we're had a few conversations there. We won't get to the full starting order before the race, but here we are. They come off turn 4. Green flag here at Darlington for the throwback race. Oh, and they're wrecking already here in the front stretch. Oh, David, this wasn't good.
Oh, man. The lady in black bid again.
She did not take long. Let's go ahead and jump back to see what happened there.
Hey, guys, you still got me in the broadcast.
Oh, my goodness, Adam, I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. Just wanted to let you know.
Race control. Okay.
Right. So very sorry about that. Adam, we're getting ready to start the race, and we had this wreck to start. So, looks like Nick Hammer and the number 11. That was the number 1 back there. So this actually started just a few moments before with John Garrett starting in that outside of the second row.
Oh,
and he maybe just spun his tires, and Josh Anderson, the number 7, just got a really good start, and I think that's just what caused the wreck there.
Tough break for them. The guys behind him just nowhere to go.
Absolutely. John Garrett, he just had some bad luck this year overall. We've seen him have speed and run up front here, qualifying 4th for Darlington, and he's going to be involved in an early wreck. We saw him running up front as well at Las Vegas earlier this year, and he got involved in a pretty bad wreck that put him in the infield. So, in that process, Derek Watkins got a good enough start in driving to turn 1 to actually take the lead from Adam Bazeo here. And as we've As we were talking, David, we do have a throwback paint scheme race today at Darlington. How about some of these throwback paint schemes?
There's that one of Steve Park
That's a
of the
great.
Pennzoil car.
If I'm not mistaken, Nick Hammer's actually running one very similar. Let's jump over to him. Yep, that 11 car looking a lot like Steve Park's number 1 as well.
Yeah, just a slight change in the sponsors on it, but almost identical.
Yep, probably running his personal sponsors. So we'll go up to Derek Watkins, the number 41. He carries the Ballistipax paint scheme today. I love those colors, the gray, the black, but the blue around the bottom. Beautiful looking colors for him. So
That blue actually sets that car off there.
it does. If it wasn't for the blue, it'd feel just too plain. It kind of a blended, but the blue just pops out, and it's not even a light blue. It's a nice and dark blue.
Yeah.
All right, we'll jump to Adam. We spoke with him. His company's paint scheme on there definitely looks a little bit throwback-esque, so I'm loving that one. DG Swiss, kind of hard to not guess who DG's going to throw back to today.
I'd almost say Tony Stewart.
Absolutely, yes. He's running a Tony Stewart paint scheme today. Steve T. Cole's in his regular number 96. I believe it's a Whataburger. Chevrolet Camaro. John Garrett as well, and the number 66 in his normal vehicle. Right now, whenever there's an accident to start the race, before some drivers have crossed the start-finish line, it tends to kind of throw off iRacing's timing. So they gotta take a few laps, get everything sorted out before they get this race restarted. So JR Deals in his normal number 9, number 47 for Dalton Hayes. Seeing him showing some speed today. James Jones in number 10. Revenger in his number 51. Now, this looks like a military paint scheme. It's got some damage to it. But look, isn't that military green? Don't you think?
Yeah, it does look like a military green from my point of view, but it's hard to make out.
Yeah, just a little bit of damage to the front end of it, so we'll figure that out. Joshua O'Connor, the number 59. He's new joining us this week. Casey Herring in the number 2, driving what looks like a discount tire sort of scheme from Brad Keselowski, right?
Yep, I would say so.
Yep, absolutely considered a throwback. It's not what he normally drives, so great look on him. Michael Edwards, number 14. Looks like we've got another Tony Stewart throwback. That's probably one of my more favorite of Tony's paint schemes, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's throwback to his Mobile 1 days.
Yep, absolutely. Hit that right on the nose. Jeremy Clapper's in his regular number 95. He said that he just really loves his paint scheme. Spoke with him earlier today in practice. He just really loves his paint scheme. Didn't want to give it up. Josh Anderson. Now, this is a beautiful looking paint scheme. I saw this as soon as we jumped into practice.
Old Harry Gant, maybe?
Yep, sir. Harry Gant. Right on the dot there, David. Perfect. Got some damage from that start as well. Nigel Christensen in his number 20 Toyota Camry. See, the last couple weeks hasn't had a sponsor, so looking to make his way, make some moves today, and try to beat that guy. He's actually, the paint scheme for me actually looks like he's trying to make it look exactly like the street car.
Yeah.
So actually, pretty nice job on that. So, but let's get him a sponsor on there. Kyle Akers, number 46. Nothing new this week. William Ashburner actually normally runs a throwback paint scheme to the 21 Wood Brothers. He's got a throwback sponsor in that Citgo, but really nice looking black and chrome looking car, right?
Yeah, that's a black Citgo car, that black and gray. Is that gray or silver?
I think it might be like a matte gray, maybe. It's hard to tell. It's doing a great job. Oh, actually, we are green. Sorry about that, everybody. We missed the start of the green here. Trying to get a look at everybody's fantastic looking paint schemes.
Derek Watkins got a decent jump on that restart.
Yeah, they went ahead.
He goes down the backstretch.
A single file restart, and we had a car sideways there off of turn 2. They're gonna stay.
Might have been Might have been that 47 of Hayes.
And everybody's pretty spread out, but these drivers are behind. Looks like Michael Edwards goes high on Casey Herring. Casey Herring knows the long race. He's just going to let him ride on by. A little bit give and take early in this race.
Yeah, this is not one of my better tracks here. I kind of stay away from the Lady in Black. We have a love-hate relationship.
Oh, it's one of my favorite tracks. As we see DG Swiss looking here on Adam Bazale for the second position. Last year in the league, I ran in the Cup cars. Actually broadcasted by our very own... Oh, Derek Watkins is all the way at the bottom. Something happened there off of turn 2, and it really is going to cost him. He's going to lose the lead very easily. He was all the way at the bottom of the track, slow.
I'd almost say he probably got up and tagged that wall.
There's a very good chance. We'll see if we can't get back to that at one point, but right now the battle continued. Went from second to first. Adam Bazale back to the lead after starting on pole, and DG Swiss having started third now here in second spot, looking on to Adam Bazale.
DG Swiss putting all sorts of pressure on Adam there. Right up on that back bumper.
You got a real nice drive into the turn 3. I thought we heard a wreck. Oh, here it is. Here's our call.
That's what. Yeah, I heard the same thing. I was going to sound like it happened with possibly Mike Thomas.
Let's go back and see. Looks like we're gonna have to back it up just a little bit.
Revin Gure.
Oh, you are absolutely right. Let's try to see if we can jump onto his. All right. The lap here. They're going through turns 1 and 2 here. Very treacherous. If you can't hit the spots right.
Joshua Connor. Joshua had a good run coming off of 2 and just unfortunately got right that back quarter panel or that back bumper and just turned him.
Yeah, he got.
Unfortunately.
Just as you said, big run off of turn 2. It's so easy to do. If you're the guy who's has to let up just the slightest bit, the guy behind you is able to carry the speed. The difference in speed is just insane, especially with these next-gen cars where you really got to focus on the momentum and hope to carry the most speed you can. So that's just one of those racing situations where out of nowhere that happened. So we're going to jump back here. See if we can't see what happened to our leader, Derek Watkins, when he lost the lead.
It's hard to tell.
Oh, he got loose. He got loose and just wanted to make sure he didn't overcorrect. He knew those guys were coming behind him. He just stayed out of the way and avoided probably getting rear-ended there. So great heads-up driving there by Derek Watkins. A nice save in 1-2 to keep his race going. You lose 2 positions, but you save yourself the race.
That's correct.
So as previously mentioned, it is Darlington, of course. They're going to go with a nice throwback paint schemes today. We were able to get through, I believe, most of the field. I'm trying to look through. I don't think we missed anybody else here. For those of them that started the race. But Sim Racing Media, we ourselves are also throwing it back. You look to the top left corner of your screen for the tower today. It's our very first logo that we started with here. A little different from what we are normally used to. Have you, David, have you had an opportunity yet to race at this track with these cars?
If it's anything dealing with Darlington, no.
Just stay away from it.
Like I said, we have a love-hate relationship. We love to hate each other, and I've practiced it, but this is one track that I can never get a hang of.
Well, you know, Darlington is definitely one of those places where you're right. A love-hate relationship, but you really are gonna love this track, like myself, or you're just gonna, you know, maybe not like it like yourself, David. There's really not too much of an in-between.
Yeah, I'm more. We go to this track in my league, or my two leagues I run in. I'm normally race control that night.
Looks like Bandio here decided to follow in your footsteps, got himself his win, didn't need to be in today's race, and said, "I'm gonna just go ahead and avoid it." It's definitely a tough track. Obviously, we know. You know, the track was too tough to tame. You know, the lady in black and getting your Darlington stripes. So, what I enjoy about this track is it really does become a driver's track. How well
Oh.
can you save your tires?
Yeah, that's the biggest thing is if you can save the tires and get off of turn 2 and turn 4 without breaking the back end loose, you probably be one of the better cars at the end of the night.
Absolutely. The goal is usually, you know, this is a track where you have to race the track, not the drivers around you. If you can race the track,
Right.
you're going to make it through. Now, I'm not mistaken. I thought
here we
Adam
go.
was the leader, as you're right. Adam's the leader. Taking the inside,
Yeah.
a little interesting. I would have taken the outside. You see, he's already got into the wall a little bit. But here they go.
Adam gets a good jump.
Going green, you're right. Big jump for Adam. He's going to easily clear for first, as we're going to have a battle between Derek and DG going into turn 1.
DG's got that outside line, but Derek's making that inside line work. It's a little bit more wider coming off of 2 than it is coming off of 4. Looked like he might have had the 11 car just barely kissing that outside wall back there.
Yep, we got a big pack of cars right here racing. You got drivers all the way below the apron, which is something I've noticed you can do with this next gen car, especially in turn 3 and 4. It's a little easier, and you'll see the run that Joshua O'Connor's going to get on the 11 down the front stretch in doing that.
And you see Joshua
My apologies.
trying to make up some ground there.
After that initial that contact on that last on one of our cautions here, you see Revenger points to his bottom. Now Revan is not on the lead lap, so he's just trying to get up to Nick Hammer, who is on the same lap as him. Go back up to the leaders as we now have a 3-way battle for the lead. Adam Bazale, Derek Watkins, and DG Swiss, they have been 3 of the fastest cars all season long, and they are showing just that today as they are 1, 2, 3, and they've pulled away already by 1.6 seconds from 4th place.
Oh, you see Derek getting a little loose middle of that corner. They fall in line. DG's trying to make a move on the inside of Derek. Oh, and he's going to take that spot. Move DG up to a second spot.
Taking quick advantage of Derek slowing down and having to get off the throttle. He went right into turn 3 and took the spot, but here comes Derek Watkins, the big run down the front stretch. We'll see if he's got anything for him here in 1 and 2. You know, that perfect line in 1 and 2. Sorry. Oh, as Derek gets loose again there off of turn 2. Great save.
Yeah, great save by Derek there. That could have been easily taking himself out of that whole competition. But it looks like DG Swiss, nice and smooth all the way around the track right now.
DG's trying to take it piece by piece, not trying to push it whatsoever. We're going to go ahead and back through the field a little bit. We got a couple of other drivers.
Derek getting loose again off of 2.
That guy is pushing this every lap that he possibly can here early. You see him getting sideways and sideways, but he's hanging on every single time. Here we got a battle right now between Steve T. Cole and Michael Edwards. This is for the 5th position. Michael all over the back bumper of Cole.
As you see, Michael giving a little bit more space in 1 and 2. Try to get that run off of 2.
Yeah, you don't want to be right up in the back bumper, somebody going into 1 and 2, unless you plan on giving them the bumper to move them. This is pretty early in the race, still lap 22, about to hit lap 23, as we had a pass for the lead there. Oh, something happened to Adam. And the caution's out. It might be for Adam Bazeo and DG Swiss. Did we have a wreck battling for the lead? We're going to have to go back here.
Yeah, just popped up on mine that
Adam's gonna, looks like he gets into the wall a little bit. Oh, he gets into the wall off of turn 4, and DG had the run, went low, but Adam bounced off the wall and it took them both out. Wow, battling for the lead, and just like that, both our leaders hard into the wall. Heavy, heavy contact for the both of them.
Yeah, Adam went up, kissed the wall on that outside, and just DG had nowhere to go.
Let's go back and look from the onboard view of DG Swiss. You see, he just has nowhere to go. He's already committed to being low here. There's just nothing he can do there. It's going to go sideways no matter what.
That's where that lady in black always gets you.
Absolutely. She's the one who takes it in here.
I would be surprised if at least one of these cars finishes without a Darlington stripe.
You know, you say at least one, but I'm pretty sure I'd be surprised if we have one car right now that doesn't have that Darlington stripe. We've seen Derek Watkins get pretty loose a couple times, but he's been doing a fantastic job of keeping it under himself, so he's good to go still.
Looks like you got a couple takers coming on the pit road. 9th, about 10th on back.
Ooh, Lieutenant James Jones. It looks like he's dead. Is he in his pit stall there?
I think he slid a bit forward.
Well, he doesn't seem to be moving or getting any service done. I don't see, unless...
That Dale Jarrett UPS throwback paint scheme. Yeah, he slid through his pit box and he's not getting any service done.
Unless he's getting that car fixed up, that'll be interesting to see what happens there. We'll back out. We'll run through your running order for just a moment. Derek Watkins has resumed the lead after your 2 leaders made contact and brought out that last caution. J.R. Deal's going to be in your 2nd place. Michael Edwards in 3rd. Nigel Christensen in 4th. Jeremy Clapper is going to be in the top 5 for you, and it's interesting. Michael Edwards, Nigel Christensen, and Jeremy Clapper, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. They all started 12 positions back from where they are now. So each of them has gained 12 spots, so they, in the same order behind each other is where they started. Joshua O'Connor's made his way back up to the 6th position. Josh Anderson, or Mr. Harry Gant, we'll say today, he's made his way up to the 7th spot after that early contact. We know he started this race in 6th. Dalton Hayes in the number 47 is in 8th place. John Garrett made his way up to 9th place. We see a nice fresh car today, so he'll be looking to stay clean for the final 120 laps. Kyle Akers over here in the top 10. DG Swiss is back out in 11th after having to use his fast repair. William Asherbranner in 12th. James Jones, that car looks a little bit more fixed up. Spent a good deal of time on pit road. Don't know if he had to use his fast repair, but he's good to go now. Casey Herring, that's number 2. He's over here in the 14th spot. Revenger in that 54. Good looking Mustang right there with those colors. Adam Bazeo making his way back out. Doesn't look like he was fast repair, so it Looks like he's trying to save that fast repair. Hopefully, thinks he'll be all right. Mike Thomas in 17th. Nick Hammer in 18th, and we heard that some issues for Steve T. Cole with his internet, so he's trying to get back into the race. Man, we are excited for the restart here. As you see up here, this lap 27. They'll get going at lap 28, which means that, again, we still got 120 laps. Just as I expected, Derek Watkins will be taking the outside. As they come off of turn 4, pace cars down pit road, and Derek with a huge run will easily clear for first. J.R. Deal's going to benefit. He'll take second. Christensen and Michael Edwards are going to stay side by side again here. Oh, Christensen tags the wall here. That'll give Edwards the ease of third place. Joshua O'Connor now looks like Dalton Hayes with a big run off of 2. He's going to look low. Can he hold it? They're looking 3 wide here. John Garrett decides otherwise.
I was going to say that was going to be a bad idea if he took it 3 wide.
You are right. He thought otherwise. I'll tell you this much. With 20 to go, that might be different. But here we are. Jeremy Clapper's got a good run. He's looking to stay clear of Akers. He can't. Still side by side to 47 and 59 as they go into 1 and 2.
Oh!
Connor's going to bump the wall. Now they're going to go 3 wide. No. Clapper's going to think otherwise, and that's going to cost him multiple positions. Akers sideways off 2. Oh my goodness, this is carnage everywhere.
Who was that? Oh!
And that's going to hurt Revenger right there.
Yeah.
There was a ton of things happening there.
I was going to say something had to give there. Josh O'Connor kept it up against the wall, but unfortunately the guys behind him didn't have nowhere to go.
See, Jeremy Clapper, we're going to rewind that a little bit.
The 46 got loose coming off.
Yeah, so this all starts here. The 59 tags the wall here. And Akers and Clapper had nowhere to go. Clapper just backs off. He'll lose a ton of spots. You see DG, John Garrett get by. And then Akers gets loose on the bottom. And then the 59, O'Connor got into the wall and just kind of, it ended up being...
Yeah, the 50... Getting, taking out Revenger coming off of turn 4 there.
With Josh Anderson right behind the 59 and take a small contact. Casey Herring some heavy contact as well. We didn't see that.
Yeah. Or I'm sorry, on the backstretch out of 2.
Definitely not the ideal situation for those drivers. You're going to see the one right now of Mike Thomas. He's going to get the lucky dog. So he's coming back around to get himself back on the lead lap. So Casey Herring's on pit road now, trying to get some service done, get that car fixed up. Steve T. Cole's back out there. He's going to just be a few laps down after having his connection issues. Revenger's back on pit road trying to get this fixed. And looks like Joshua O'Connor might be done for the day. It looks like, yep, Joshua O'Connor's done for the day here in his, believe his debut. I'm not sure if he's been in one of the other races here so far.
Maybe last week, but it's hard to say.
Well, we had some good racing today. 30 laps in, and I have to say, of course, it's no surprise that the Lady in Black has claimed a few of her victims early on.
Well, right now, knock on wood, Derek Watkins, that car is still clean.
Yeah, he's come close a couple times, but he's done a great job of keeping it clean, that's for sure.
Don't mean to try to jinx you there, Derek, but the car is clean.
And you are correct. My apologies. This was the third start this season for Joshua O'Connor.
Ah, thank you.
So right now, the first drivers with fuel are Dalton Hayes in the fourth spot. Came on the pit road on that last caution at lap 24. Pit time was just 8 seconds, so he didn't take tires from what I'm going to imagine, just a quick fill up and go. John Garrett behind him as well also took, he had to get his fast repair and topped off on fuel, as did DG Swiss back
Now,
on.
now DG Swiss tweet did a message on YouTube. My luck is amazing.
I could not agree more, but hey, that's Darlington. That's how it happens sometimes.
I'm pretty fond of that 10 car right now with that throwback of Dale Jarrett.
You know, we're going to have to wait until our next caution because I don't have an updated one for the 10 car. So I'll have to update my trading paints here. We'll do it at the next caution break. My apologies on that one.
He is sporting the Dale Jarrett UPS car.
Alrighty, so that's going to be some trading paints on my end here. I'm just, we're still seeing his regular number 10 Kool-Aid Monster Motorsports Autism Awareness car. So my apologies, not to be able to enjoy his paint scheme at the start of this race. We'll get it figured out. Pace car is down pit road. We are ready to go green here. Derek Watkins, big jump once again. JR Deal, however, is going to have to deal with Dalton Hayes as they go into turn number 1.
DG Swiss smartly moves back in line in that third spot.
Come off turn 2. We'll see which of these cars are going to get
Oh,
loose.
I'm sorry.
Pretty
that
good.
was RJ Deal.
JR Deal, yes, in the number.
Yeah, JR Deal.
But DG Swiss is right there in the 5th spot, riding right behind Michael Edwards. Jump back to the field here, see if we've got any other battles going on. That is Kyle Akers. There's three gentlemen here battling it out. Kyle Akers and William Asherbranner. Asherbranner's going to have a nice run here off of turn 2, but Akers did a great job there. And actually, I think Asherbranner had to get off the gas because he is just losing a ton of time through there.
Yeah, something with that, with William there. I don't know, that might be a little strategy. He's kind of letting it all play out and settle down.
Has a good chance. Here's Dalton Hayes is here in 2nd place. We've seen that he has quite a bit of speed the last few weeks. Not the best of luck kind of put him back, but look at the distance these two have put on 3rd place JR Deal. They are now 1.5 seconds almost in front of 3rd.
Looks like Edwards is starting to catch JR Deal there for that 3rd spot. Oh, they're all stacking up.
Yep.
Here
Edwards.
comes DG Swiss.
Right, couldn't make the pass, and DG's going to make the pass now on Edwards. Edwards going to try to look if he can get back to him. They're going to stay in line here. DG's got a big run off of 2. Can he go low on JR? He's going to do it into turn 3. Drives it in deep. He'll hold him off and slide right in front of JR's. Now he's got Michael Edwards to his bottom here off of turn 4.
DG had a little bad luck at the beginning. Starting to turn it around. 9 car gets a little wiggle in the middle of the corners.
Yep, he's going to get a wiggle, as you said, in 1 and 2. Oh, a little slight contact off of 2 with the wall. That'll give Josh Anderson the opportunity to drive past him and put Josh back up into the 6th position. As JR just lost a ton of spots on this restart, going from 2nd to 7th. Next battle here is James Jones looking here on our pole sitter Adam Bazeo. Jump back to our leaders here as Derek Watkins has continued to pull away on Dalton Hayes. We have our
another caution.
This might be Josh Anderson. Oh, heavy front end damage for Josh Anderson here as he was making his way back up through the field. We'll have to see what happened. Oh, this wasn't odd. This was right before him.
That would be
Michael
the
Edwards.
Michael Edwards probably getting loose.
Oh, that's exactly.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
loose in front of John Garrett, off of turn 2, I believe. Yep, he's gonna lose. John Garrett goes high, almost takes out John Garrett, and Edwards slowed down and know where Josh Anderson could go. J.R. Deal's gonna have some damage in that situation as well. Heavy damage for him. Very unfortunate in that situation. Very, very unfortunate for those drivers there with some heavy damage. We go back live. Derek Watkins looking to come down pit road for the first time today. Who will follow him on the pit road?
Oh, looks like you're going to have Dalton Hayes, who's already made one pit stop tonight on lap 24.
I jumped onto the wrong. Oh, actually, we're still. Pit road is not quite open yet, so they're gonna come back around here, trying to beat them into that pit lane, and they weren't coming in yet. Pit lane was not open, which had a couple guys that had to come down pit lane that were involved in that accident. So here comes Derek Watkins. Looks like he's driving low here on lap 41 for his first pit stop. Dalton Hayes does not look like he's gonna follow.
Well, Dalton Hayes just last pitted on lap 24, so. And if I remember correctly, they run a limited set of tires here.
That much is correct.
So he might be trying to save a couple of sets for the end.
Well, these drivers were given 4 max tire changes. You gotta save every bit that you can. He didn't take tires on that first time around. So him, DG Swiss, John Garrett, Jeremy Clapper's here in the 4th position. He hasn't come down the pit road from the looks of it here. I don't know if that's on our view or something. We'll have to see. Kyle Akers last pit on lap 30. That was in for a quick gas and go with only a 5-second pit stop. Nigel Christensen was on pit road for 48 seconds on lap 31, so we're going to imagine some tires probably and getting that car fixed up. He's made his way up to the 6th spot in that situation. I'm going to give one moment here. I'm going to reopen my trading paints. You might see some of these cars go white just to make sure we've got all the cars that we're supposed to have correct. I make sure we get this number 10, as he's saying, of that UPS car. Maybe we're missing a couple of others that had updated paint schemes. Here's Dalton Hayes, still your leader. See, trading paint should be just about done updating here. Alright, so looks like you are right. Sorry about that, everybody. Glad we could get this fixed under caution. Thank you to my partner here, David, for letting me know. You're right. James Jones in a Dale Jarrett throwback paint scheme. It was a good looking number 10 right there.
See, me personally, I like the white with the black instead of the white and brown, but that's my personal preference.
Not a problem there. I'll let James know after the race. Here it is. Dalton Hayes took the inside on the restart, surprisingly, but it's going to be enough. He'll jump immediately to the lead. DG's easily in 2nd, John in 3rd, and here's Jeremy Clapper. He's going to take 4th from Kyle Akers on going into turn 1 there. They're side by side here off of 2, Nigel Christensen and Josh Anderson. Josh will have the run and clear him for 6th.
Well, Josh was involved in that last accident. He took his fast repair, and that car is all fixed up, ready to go.
Gotta imagine he's probably got a nice fresh set of tires as well, so he's ready to make his way forward on these guys in front of him who don't have tires yet.
Oh, it looks like we got a pass for the lead. DG Swiss is out front now.
Oh, that's going to be on me. We're going to miss that. Let's jump right back in just a moment. Oh, he just got a very big run off of turn 2. That's where he completed the pass on Dalton Hayes for first place. John Garrett's now made his way to second place.
Yep.
Oh, we got a caution here. So somebody's missing from the top 5 here. Oh, that would be Nigel Christensen. May have taken some damage on this one and brought out the caution. He was running in 5th place in front of Josh Anderson, I do remember.
Oh.
Okay, we had a couple. Oh, this is going to be a lot bigger than I thought. So he goes here into turn 3. Oh, James had a huge run there into the turn and got into him.
Actually, kind of almost looked like netcode. It doesn't look like he was that close.
He got a huge run into that turn, though. I think way bigger than expected. He was still turning, though. He wasn't sliding up the racetrack. Looks like Nigel was slowing up for those in front of him as well.
Let's go on board with the 10.
That's exactly what we're going to jump into here. Let's see.
Oh, yeah. Just slightly.
Yeah, and you can hear he's off the throttle. You see him trying to turn it, but just nowhere to go. And unfortunate event, heavy damage there for number 10 of James Jones.
Yeah, he sent Nigel flying through the air for a little bit there.
Yeah, so it definitely gave some a little bit of damage to quite a few cars here, but that is the likes of Darlington here, 47 laps into our 147 lap race. So they've only got 100 laps to go. That's nothing, right, David?
If they can stretch it out to a long green flag run, it'd be over by the time they blink again.
That is true, but darling, it's either it's over in a dash or you feel like you're sitting here for hours. I remember the Darlington race I had here last year in another league in which, as I mentioned at the start of the broadcast, SRM actually broadcasted just before I had the opportunity to join. I think our race lasted I think it was close to 2.5 hours because of the cautions that we had and the amount of laps that we ran.
Yeah, I've actually seen one go almost 3.5 hours.
Oh, don't get me wrong, it was a blast. One of my luckiest days where I was only involved in one incident, made it through, and I was able to get second place, and that's where our boss man Jonathan Leach gave me that interview. So that was nice. That's actually on SRM.
Nice.
But that's one of the reasons why I love this track. I've had some decent luck here, so it's hard not to.
Yeah, like I said, she'll if you don't respect her, she'll come up and bite you.
Oh,
and she's not afraid to do it either.
I have the utmost respect for Darlington. For that same reason, that lady in black, I try to avoid too many conversations with her because they won't be pleasant.
I did, but she turned around and sent me flying through the air one night.
Oh, she's gotta have her fun.
I think when I woke up, I thought it was the middle of the week prior.
Got these cars lining up side by side where the pace car is about ready to...
They're coming off of turn 2 now.
Yep, the pace lights are off. It's perfectly fine when you're running this slow. You can go through here, no problem. But those higher speeds is what's going to get you.
You got DG Swiss going to lead them back to the line here.
Look at Jeremy Clapper is on his bumper. He wants to get that good restart with DG. Not going to want to let these guys on the outside get an advantage on him going into turn 1.
John Garrett's going to be looking to stay right with him this time on this restart.
Yeah, kind of surprising that Swiss took the inside. He's waiting.
There
And
he
there he
goes.
goes. He will clear easily. Oh,
Oh.
Clapper had a bad restart. He's definitely spun his tires on that one.
He did the right thing. You know, he either missed a shift or something, but he immediately pulled straight down to let those cars by him.
Yep. That's going to be a respectful thing. We hope everybody realizes afterwards, you know, he could have stayed right in the middle and caused an accident, but he didn't. We're going to go back in the field. Here's Michael Edwards is looking to the bottom of Mike Thomas. He will clear him coming off of turn 4. No, it's turn 2. My apologies.
Turn 2.
So Michael will clear him.
No, you're right. You're right. That was 4.
Oh, sometimes I know this track, sometimes I don't. Jeremy Clapper gets a little loose there into turn 1. We have Dalton Hayes who pit on that last restart. He'll have fresh tires. Oh, Dalton, they're both loose there off of turn 2. What a save by both of those drivers.
Dalton must have a little dirt track experience in him.
Yeah, you're right there. He had that car sideways, but he kept it going easily. Go back up to the front here. DG's got himself a 0.4 of a second lead over John Garrett. Josh Anderson has made his way back up to 3rd. No matter how many times you push this guy back, he is making his way back to the front.
And Derek's hanging in right there in 4th position.
Yep, he's got fresh tires as well. Last pitted on lap 41. He pitted in the same lap with Josh Anderson and Adam Bazale right behind him. Look at the run Josh has got. He's going to go to the bottom of John Garrett and easily take 2nd place from John. And Derek is looking to follow.
Derek was looking to follow, but Derek decided not to in the middle of that corner.
Yeah, it would have put him in a bad situation there. But here is Josh Anderson. He's got his sights set on DG Swiss for 1st. Let's jump on board here and see what this looks like as he tries to chase down 1st place. Peaked to the bottom there off of 4, but didn't have quite the run. He's got the run here in the 1. Nope, decides to back it off. That's a smart move here early with still 90 laps to go.
He might have him down the backstretch going into 3.
Yes, he does. You see this in his mirror up there. Derek Watkins got loose off of turn 2. Josh drives it pretty deep here. He's going to clear DG Swiss for 1st. As they come off of turn 4, you've got a new leader, Harry Gant. Pretty sure that
all too familiar at this track.
Absolutely. That good-looking green bandit skull car coming off of turn 2, looking real good there as he's in the lead for the first time here in lap 55. Derek Watkins.
Looked like Derek might have got loose off of 2 there.
Let's bring that one back just a moment. Oh, he didn't get loose. He got into the wall. So he got tight into the wall. And he did, you know, what Clapper did there. He just moved out of the way so he wouldn't be in the way for them. He's going to stay to the bottom. Not sure if he's got some extensive damage or he's just trying to ride this one out.
Yeah, as you see, he's letting everybody by. It might have did some effects of that steering.
He's probably just giving it a moment, seeing what it feels like. It looks like he's good to go. He's back up to speed here as he dropped to the 13th position, now 12.5 seconds behind your leader. Josh is now pulled away to about a 0.7 of a second lead. We do imagine he took tires on that last pit stop. DG Swiss and John Garrett have yet to take tires.
Yeah, he's got about roughly about 16 lap newer tires than DG Swiss. They're in 2nd place, and John Garrett in 4th.
Well, here comes Adam Bazale. He also has a fresh set of tires, pitting at the same cycle with Josh Anderson. Michael Edwards pit about 6 laps after that. Pit time would dictate as well. Have to take some fresh years. And JR Deal got involved in one of those last accidents, missing the hood of the car, but decided not to use his fast repair. Not the worst situation. He's still running here in 6th place.
It's either he didn't want to use that fast repair yet, or he might have already used. Oh, he heavy contact into that outside wall coming off of 2.
Yep, absolutely. See this? This is exactly what you see when you get a long green flag run here at Darlington. The guys start to really stretch it out, and you look like you made the right decision. Oh, Josh is gonna get loose in the that turn. He don't know if he made contact in between 1 and 2, but
I bet you could probably put a piece of paper in between that car. That's about how tight it was.
Absolutely. He lost 0.4 of a second to DG Swiss in just that alone. That's the momentum you lose here.
Looks like DG went a little high in turn 3 and 4.
Yep, and Josh will gain about 0.3 of those seconds back right there. Oh, and he's into the wall there himself in turn 1. Jeremy Clapper's coming back out onto the racetrack. He had yet to pit, so that got a little close there.
He might not have seen DG Swiss coming.
No, but now Jeremy Clapper's gonna be a couple of laps down, 2 laps down. He had to pit, hadn't yet pit, so that was his first time there on lap 58 coming to pit road. Look to the rest of the field. Michael Edwards now slowly reeling in our pole sitter, Adam Bazeo. Michael came in about 6 laps after Adam did, so maybe and Adam's gonna bounce off the wall. Michael's gonna be right behind. He'll slow down, and looks like Adam's gonna go ahead and just let Michael go by him down the front stretch as they go into 1 and 2. He knows he's got to battle the racetrack, not the cars around him, so he'll fall to 5th place there.
And sometimes a lot of drivers lose sight of that.
Absolutely. Here comes William Asherbrander. James Jones is going to let him by. James got heavy damage still to the front of that number 10 machine. Not sure if he already used his fast repair earlier, so either trying to wait it out or already used up his fast repair. Now this is what he's stuck with. It's like John Garrett.
John Garrett got around DG Swiss for that 2nd spot.
Now is this going to be some of that give and take right here? He got a... Oh, DG looks like he just got loose, maybe a little bit loose off of turn 2. John had to run as they went down the front stretch. I'm sorry, that was off of turn 4, and DG just lets him go right on by. These drivers showing the perfect characteristics of give and take, something you could not try to do more at Darlington. You know, it's early in the race still. You're still in the first half of the race. Don't fight it. Just let the driver by if he's faster than you, because if you try to battle him, you're going to push it too hard and possibly wreck your car a little too early on in this race.
Well, going back to that, John Garrett's got 16 lap older tires than Josh Anderson, and he's starting to close that gap.
You're right. It's was a little bit over a second on that last time around. Maybe now it's cut down to just over 0.8 of a second.
John Garrett might have found something with this track. He's definitely making up some time.
Making up a ton of time. You wonder, did Josh just push his car too much earlier to come take the lead, or is Josh just trying to save, knowing that he's got the lead and John Garrett's on a different pit cycle than him, so he's not exactly battling John in a way. They're on different pit strategies. Or Josh is pushing it hard and making a couple mistakes here and there that's costing him.
As you see, they just went around Nick Hammer. Nick pulled down and let the leaders by.
So again, we've seen this time and time before. The respect these drivers have for each other. Just go ahead and give each other the room when needed, especially with the lap cars. Shows the quality of the league that's been built here for Sidewinder Racing Leagues, for the Ballistipax Cup Series, that everybody just has that respect for each other. Now, we see some very clean racing amongst these drivers. You know, mistakes here and there, they happen, but you know, in these races, as John Garrett has just cut this lead down significantly, that time around, he was a tenth faster.
Just under 3/10.
That time around, he was 3/10 faster than Josh Anderson once again. So he continues to cut this lead. So you just got to wonder, did Josh use up his stuff, or is he just holding on?
As you see, John Garrett just almost diamonding the corners, going high or going low, coming high, and then coming back out low.
That's exactly how you have to race this track, especially as your tires wear out. You see this exactly what he does there off of turn 2. He's gaining a ton of time doing that. As he is now looking on Josh Anderson. We got ourselves a battle for the lead as we're closing in on the halfway mark. Don't forget, these drivers earn points at the halfway mark for the top 10. So John wants the maximum points he can get. Josh wants the same.
As you see these two just steadily pulling away from DG Swiss there in 3rd place. DG's falling back to about just over 3 seconds now.
Oh, looks like Josh may have tagged the wall a little bit there. John's going to give him the room, where Josh just got a real big run there off of turn 4. What a race these two are putting on for us. The halfway mark would be between lap 73 and lap 74. Not sure which one will count for the extra bonus points, but I'll tell you this much: they're not gonna quit here. They are coming up on some lap traffic, and Nigel Christensen just a few seconds in front. I think they should be fine to get to the halfway mark before catching him.
I want to say probably next time by is going to be your halfway mark.
Absolutely. We see some dust and smoke up in the air. Josh is trying to hold on still to this lead. John Garrett is just right there. Oh, John tags the wall a little bit in 3 and 4. Here comes the lap car, Jeremy Clapper. We know he came down pit road on lap 58. He's got fresher tires than these guys. Josh and Jeremy are teammates, so we'll have to see how they can time this perfectly to see if to minimize Josh's loss. Nigel Christensen is going to go ahead and move out of the way, again showing that respect between drivers. Looks like Josh has been able to pull back out in front of John here. John just maybe decided to take a breather and seeing what he's got. Maybe put some heat in those tires now. You just got to cool them off. We are past halfway, however, here at Darlington Raceway. We're going to go ahead and pull up our ticker for just a little bit. We got our sponsor that needs to show. This is the Golden Eagle Syrup 200. As here we are back to another battle lead. Clapper's just going to stay low. Oh, he's going to be right up there with John Garrett. John's just going to have to get off the throttle and let Clapper stay in front of him. This is a tough battle for these drivers.
I'm hearing possibly wreck on the backstretch. The 54 was,
he was there, but he decided to take it to a toe.
Yeah. Took it to a toe before the caution came out. Smart move.
Yeah, he's just going to stay out of the way of the leaders here as they continue to battle it out.
Oh, there's another one. Was that the 11 car?
That looks like it's the 11 car, Nick Hammer. These guys settled this out. Let's see what happened here. Looks like he's loose and just overcorrected here off of turn 4 down the front stretch, trying to save it. Kind of surprised the caution didn't come out there, but looks like we're still green though. Well, here it is, back to the lead to continue this battle. Clapper got around his teammate, got one of his 2 laps back as they continue to battle it out for first. But right before, and you see DG Swiss is slowly kind of reeling them back in. He's now only 6 tenths, now half a second back. Or was he tagged the wall there?
Oh, DJ Swiss looked like he was rode that wall there coming out of 4.
Yeah, DG just a little bit into the wall there. Casey Herring, a lap car. He's just going to stay out of the way, not going to get into him there. Could have gone around. We're just going to go ahead and let that leader continue out in front of him. DG is now 1 second back from the leaders. as Josh is pulled away just a little bit once again from John Garrett. Right before we had a couple of those issues, we had mentioned the Golden Eagle Syrup 200 for Throwback Weekend here at Darlington.
As you see, Clapper's coming up on that 10 car.
Well, these three are teammates, so yep, just as I imagined, James is going to pull out to the bottom, stay out of the way. He's got heavy damage, not wanting to be an issue. He's going to go a lap down now.
John Garrett's hitting pit road.
Okay,
giving
so
up that second spot.
John's going to pull a little bit early. Oh, no, he hit the wall.
Oh.
And he might be stuck there. Sometimes you hit that wall a little bit too much, you can be stuck there. Oh, he was trying to come to pit road, I think. And James Jones is right there. Oh, no, that's...
Oh.
He may have been able to make it, but that lap car was just in that moment. Oh, terrible situation for John Garrett. He definitely had to tow to get in there.
I don't want to sound like I'm... Oh, that's kind of...
It looks like Josh is coming down pit road here. He's going to pull down low. Oh, a caution came out. What perfect timing for the leader. Caution comes out right before he comes to pit road. That'll save him. We'll go back here. It's Dalton Hayes coming off of the turn. Tagged the wall and couldn't quite save it down the front stretch.
Oh, nice. Oh.
You know, it's not the best save for him. However, if he had not held those brakes there, he could have come back out and hit some other drivers. So that's going to be good for him to at least stay out of the way of some of the other drivers. So good on Dalton Hayes. We hate to see the damage come to him there, but he'll stay out of the way. Again, perfect timing. We saw our leader, Josh Anderson, was just ready to hit pit road. He was going to the bottom there of 3 and 4. Here
So it
comes
looks
our
like
leader.
that. Looks like that 10 of James Jones used his fast repair. That car looks new again.
He definitely needed it. We saw, I think DG Swiss had come down on pit road just not too long before that on lap 79, so he's looking to need his lap back. Your leaders, you only had 7 leaders on the lead lap. I believe Nigel Christensen's actually going to be your lucky dog here. You're going to like that, seeing, you know, just kind of good karma come back around. We saw Nigel Christensen move out of the way for the leaders when they came around, and, you know, he's going to be the lucky dog. As we see the pit road camera coming off, Josh Anderson comes out first. Adam Bazale in second. Here comes the number 54, Revenger. He's a few laps down here. Back in the 17th position. Dalton Hayes, who brought that caution out, is going to come back out here in 4th.
And here comes John Garrett. He's coming back out.
We're going to jump back to our tower view. We want to stick kind of to this
So the 7th caution tonight. And
here.
right now we're going to have about 10 cars on the lead lap.
Yep. Swiss and Clapper were able to come back around, and for the wave around, they had already pit, so that's why they were in that situation of being lapped down. Excuse me. John Garrett's going to be 3 laps down. We do know he had to use his fast repair early, so but it looks like that car's overall, I mean, you saw him just make contact with the front, so he's missing his hood, but he's got that front bumper still there. We'll see how that affects him.
Tough break for John tonight.
Absolutely. Well, we're under caution right now. Let's go ahead and get our Ballistipax commercial in. our Ballistipax commercial. They, of course, are the title sponsor for today's, or for this league. This is the Sidewinder Racing League, but with Ballistipax being the title sponsor for the Ballistipax Cup Series. And Ballistipax, we'll go over it one more time. They're creator of the Survivor 1 backpack, which features a patented quick-draw ballistic body armor system that deploys in seconds with just one hand. We can see that clearly in the commercial, how quick it was to get it out. While concealing your body armor, the Survivor 1 also functions as a traditional backpack. You will find storage for your laptop, accessories, and other mission essential items that you may need. Use promo code SRL15 for 15% off at Ballistipax.com. Promo code SRL15 for 15% off at Ballistipax.com. Getting ready to go green here. Josh Anderson is still your leader. The lights are off on the pace car, so we'll be getting ready here in just a moment. And we are green once again here at Darlington Raceway. Josh Anderson with a big jump, and we've got a caution. Looks like we had a wreck in the back off of turn 4 there. Let's see, William Asherbrand trying to make his way up, locks his tires up there. Not sure. Looks like he doesn't. Oh, no, there's going to be a couple other drivers here. That's DG Swiss, Dalton Hayes, Jeremy Clapper, and James Jones, who just got his car fixed. He's going to have some damage in that one. My apologies there. Let's see. So maybe some confusion on the restart, not knowing where some of these drivers were needing to be. It's like DG Swiss actually looks like he came down for a moment. Oh, Jeremy Clapper was there. The two of them made contact. And Dalton Hayes, William Asherbriner, and James Jones just happened to be innocent bystanders in it. Maybe minimal damage for James there.
Yeah, that car doesn't look too bad right now.
No, so this looks like a little bit of miscommunication on the restart there. So here we are. We're a little bit past halfway here. So we are coming down to less than 60 laps to go. Let's go ahead and pull in our current leader, Josh Anderson, into the booth here. Hey, Josh, this is Angel and David in the SRM broadcast booth. You got us?
Yeah, I do. How you doing, Angel?
I'm doing pretty good, Josh. Man, it's nice to see you up front with this fantastic-looking throwback paint scheme for Harry Gant. You got the lead so far. You've done pretty good. What's the plan from here on out?
Just to keep the lead, man. This setup is pretty loose. I was actually coming in before that last caution. I was coming into pits just because I've been on. I don't know how long I've been on tires, but I knew that the 2, 3, and 4 had already pitted, and it was time for me to come in. And boy, I got lucky. Someone had threw a caution out. And I had some real bad luck at the beginning of the race, but I mean it's turned around. I don't have my my fast repair anymore, but I think we can keep going at it if I try to pull off a top 5 here.
Sounds like a plan. David, you got anything for our current leader?
It looks like you got the old Darlington stripe on the outside of your car. Let's hopefully you don't get any more.
Yeah, well, I think every car out here, even if they've went in and come back out with a brand new car, they got it on 1 or 2 laps left, or right after. So it's a badge of honor, right? You're moving fast.
That is correct.
I do remember in some practice sessions a few years back when for NASCAR talking about if you didn't have the Darlington stripe, you didn't actually come to Darlington.
Correct. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Well, Josh, you're doing a fantastic job up there. We missed you last week at Auto Club, so nice to see you back here, and let's some good luck. We'll see you. Hopefully, we're talking to you at the end of this race.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to it, guys.
All right, Josh. Good luck.
Thank you.
That was Josh Anderson, Current leader in today's race. I may have mentioned that he wasn't here last week. It was at Bristol, actually. As I said that, I remembered he missed Bristol is what happened. He had his first grandkid was actually born, so that's why he missed Bristol. But back last week, a little bit of bad luck last week, so he's looking for redemption today.
Yeah, I was going to say, I remember that now. The grandson, his first grandson being born. Her first grandkid. I don't know whether it was a boy or a girl.
I think it was a girl, but to keep our friendship, we're just gonna say grandkid, so that he doesn't get mad at me for mentioning the wrong one later on.
I can see him in a couple of weeks. He's gonna have him sitting down and behind the wheel as he's driving.
Oh, I can see that. Josh is definitely the type. Well, the lights are off. They're coming off turn 2, lined up side by side, 5, 6, 7 rows deep over there. We only had 19 cars, I believe, actually start the race, and if I'm not mistaken,
22 cars started the race.
Well, actually, Watkins and Leclerc didn't start. Allkire is in here as race control, so
yeah, that's correct.
Officially started as the pace car goes down, and only one. O'Connor's the only one out, so 18 drivers of the 19 that started, doing a great job. Here we are, going green once again. Josh Anderson with a big jump to stay in the lead. Adam Bazale stays right there with Michael Edwards and Derek Watkins.
Yeah, as you see them all getting single file going into turn 1 and 2. They decided not to take it too wide.
The 2
somebody got.
Well, we had multiple guys get loose off of there, but everybody does a great job of keeping it together. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, that's a big save right there by the 2.
It was a 2, and I do believe the 1 is right here, so it's probably the 11. Here comes Michael Edwards looking to the bottom of Adam Bazale in turn 1. Oh, Derek Watkins loose again in 1 and 2, trying to push you to take that spot.
Michael Edwards.
Derek goes loose. He goes sideways. Oh my goodness! If I'm Derek Watkins, I am just thankful that almost took him out of the race. As Adam Bazale takes second place back for Michael Edwards.
Looked like Adam got a loose coming off of 4 there, or off of 2 there. As you see, Michael's setting his sights for that second spot.
Oh,
or actually has that second spot.
There's Nigel Christensen. Oh, he's loose as he enters the turn, and he's loose the entire time.
Oh, yeah.
Correct.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Nobody hits him. Nobody's going to hit him. Look at that. What an amazing job by everybody going through. I mean, Nigel was in the worst possible spot in 1 and 2. Everybody just does a fantastic job. We're going to jump on board here with Kyle Akers. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, my goodness. Slight contact with the wall, but he's going to make it through. What a great job. David, how did he do it?
I don't know, but I bet you he's relaying to his crew chief he needs a new pair of underwear.
I almost need one for him. You're absolutely right.
Same way with Derek Watkins when J.R. Deal came across his nose.
Thank you for reminding me. We're going to jump right back to that. You see, Derek was loose, made a great save. Oh, my goodness.
Well, with Michael Edwards up there in the second spot now, he's looking pretty good right now to get his 3rd win on the season.
Oh, he's absolutely. I spoke with him briefly before as well, and he was talking about how he feels like he could have 2 more wins. But nonetheless, he's happy with his 2 wins. Currently league leading, the only person right now with more than 1 victory. Josh Anderson looking for his first victory on the season. He showed quite a bit of consistency in the first 5 races this season before missing Bristol and having some bad luck at Auto Club last week.
There's quite a few of them that could have had their first win so far. Adam could have got his first win a couple weeks ago. He was close. DG Swiss, Josh Anderson,
Well,
and John Garrett.
The two of them, well, we saw Adam Bazile win you're right, come so very close. My apologies. So we've had I said it's been here and there, but our current winners so far this season were Michael Edwards, Derek Watkins, Evan Pienta, Dalton Hayes, Jalen Battle, and Christopher Alkire.
Yep.
We're actually going to give a brief moment to talk about our sponsor for today's race. It is, once again, Golden Eagle Syrup, original since 1928, the pride of Alabama. Now, we're not just mentioning it. Of course, they're the race sponsor today, and we couldn't be more grateful for them coming on board to sponsor such a fantastic race. But they're doing something that not all sponsors are able to do. They are actually going to be giving away some swag for the winner of today's race. That'll include a couple of T-shirts and some koozies for some ice cold beer, probably. So thank you to Golden Eagle for doing such a great thing for the winner. As if these guys didn't have enough of a reason to win today's race, now they've got a little bit more to fight for. Pretty good looking shirts too, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I saw that earlier this week.
Yeah, this wasn't just a last minute thing, you're right. This was something they had planned from the very beginning of sponsoring this race. So they came in here with a plan to not just sponsor the race, but give away some free swag for the throwback race at Darlington. So yes, absolutely, thank you again for Golden Eagle Syrup for sponsoring the race and the free swag today. Right now, lap 98 of 147. We'll be coming down to, actually this should be 50 laps to go, so we'll be coming down to 49 to go. Josh Anderson is still your leader. He's going to pick the inside once again on this restart. Most of the guys have been choosing the outside, but Josh has found the success on the inside, so we'll see if he can hold on to it as they go through 1 and 2.
Yeah, it'd be kind of hard to hold off Michael Edwards there on that outside line.
He's going to have to get one great restart. Michael Edwards thinks he's going to go, doesn't go. Josh is going to wait late into the box, and he'll get a nice jump. He'll clear easily for first, almost giving the opportunity for Adam Bazile to clear for second.
Adam's got that second spot.
He does, and now it's a side-by-side battle for third between DG Swiss and Michael Edwards. DG's going to clear him off of turn 2. They're going to stay single file for the first few cars. Oh, contact. Casey Herring and Devin Drew at the back.
Spun right in front of that group of cars right there.
Wow. You saw him get loose off of turn 2. Josh, our leader, mentioned how loose of a setup this is. It makes it fun, though, for me at Darlington. I love a nice loose setup here. You're slipping and sliding. Really makes you work for it, but very unforgiving, as is the lady in black. Oh, I think the 54 maybe come up and get into him just a little bit.
Yeah. Just barely. Oh, and who was that got the last little bit of it?
Look at the right front suspension here. If that wasn't net code, maybe it was just close enough. Oh, and Kyle Akers looks like he hit him right there at the end.
Was that Akers? Yes, it was.
Yep, after making a fantastic save on that last one to avoid the wreck.
He just barely got him right at the very last second. He's like,
oh, it's minimal. I don't think it's too bad. I think he'll be all right.
You got that left front fender pushed up there, so.
Here we are now. It is lap 101 of 47.
Michael Edwards fell 2 spots on that restart there. But right now, he's your biggest mover of the race at Up 11 spots from the start.
Yeah, and it's not usual for Michael Edwards to start back. He started in the 15th position. We've seen him with 2 wins this year, and talk about how he really felt like he could have gotten 2 more. He's shown speed all year long. He's been one of those drivers kind of consistently in the top 5. And not just running in the top 5 in the entire race. Things happen. He gets pushed to the back somehow, and he makes his way back up anyways.
As you see, that 14 now has that good old Darlington stripe on the side of it.
Like we said, we love that Darlington stripe. It's all you need here.
It almost Darlington reminds me of a bigger Bristol. If you haven't touched the wall, you haven't raced it.
Oh, absolutely, you're right. I feel like it's something very similar. Well, the problem is at Dover, it's if you touch the wall there, you're probably gonna wreck with the way those straightaways are banked, especially the way you come off of turns 2 and 4.
Yep. At Dover, you're definitely if you hit the outside wall, you're going to be a pinball because you're definitely going to hit the inside.
Absolutely. And these guys actually had they were at Dover for the 3rd race of the season. It was a pretty darn good race there as well. As now we are indeed 8 races into the season. With if I'm not mistaken, it's 15 races.
As a matter of fact, these guys showed me something because I just ran Bristol last night with these cars, and I learned a lot from these guys just calling their race. I mean, night and day.
They are a fantastic group. We've seen the speed that they have. You're absolutely right in that sense. They definitely something you can learn watching these drivers race. After today, we will have only 2 more races left before the playoffs begin for the Ballistipax Cup Series. Next week, we are at Coda, another road course. We saw some fantastic road course racing at Watkins Glen. We'll have to see if our top 2 drivers there, they were Evan Pienza and Dalen Failovich. Neither one in today's race. We'll see if they're back there to put on another fantastic battle. And then the final race before the playoffs. We're going to be at Talladega. That is Wednesday, August 4th. This is a win and you're in playoff system. So, anybody and everybody has a chance at Talladega. So that'll be an exciting one to see as well.
Yeah, you got to love the wild card race, as we always like to call it, Dega, the super speedways. Pace cars off. Let's see if Josh Anderson get a decent jump against Adam there.
Oh, and he
goes.
He doesn't wait. He's been changing it up every single time, and that's going to keep confusing those guys behind him. Smart move on his side. He'll jump to the lead easily, 4/10 ahead of DG Swiss, as DG's going to take 2nd, and Adam falls to 4th as he tags the wall there in 1 and 2. Derek Watkins going to look on him. They'll stay clear. Now Adam's got a big run on Michael Edwards. He won't do anything with it as they go into 3 and 4. We'll jump back over here just a moment. Got a couple of these guys battling it out. JR Deal with a fresh car looking under the number 1 of Mike Thomas. He's going to get a nice run there into turn 1.
Ooh. A little bit of contact between the 2.
Oh, he was loose. What a great save. You see the 1 got off and lost a little bit of time, and that gave John Garrett the opportunity to make up a little bit of space there. Now here comes James Jones. He's looking to battle Mike Thomas. They've both gotten their way back onto the lead lap as they battle here for the 9th position. We'll move back up to the leaders here. They are 6/10 actually behind, or I'm sorry, just under 6/10 of a second behind Josh Anderson. DG makes up a good time through there as he is looking to try to reel in big gains through there for DG.
Ooh. DG sends it hard into turn 3.
We'll have to see who's the fastest this time around. Oh my goodness, DG made up almost 3/10 of a second on the leader there. Michael Edwards made up a good amount of time, 2/10 for him.
Yeah, I didn't think DG was going to make that corner in 3 as hard as he sent it.
We're going to show now on our towers the last time around what their speeds were, so you see it again on this as it updates as they go across the line. That time DG won. No, look at that. Josh Anderson just ever so slightly faster than DG there. Oh, DG's loose there off of turn 2. And so is Edwards. It looks like Dalton Hayes behind him as well. He is wrecking here. No caution as of yet. He'll stay to the bottom, but we had multiple cars get loose there off of turn 2. Almost looked like it was an oil slick back there.
I bet you some of these drivers are saying, I got rain, I got rain.
Well, Josh is definitely begging for rain. He's got the lead.
Can't complain about it's too dark. We got lights here.
Yes, no, we've got lights here at Darlington. Fantastic racing that the night racing puts on here. Oh, I don't know if these drivers want to be full sunlight. It looks like Michael Edwards in the wall a little bit there, right?
Yeah, Edwards tagged the wall in 3.
Ever so slightly, he'll get it gathered back again just fine.
And then looks like you got the sleeper there, Derek Watkins in 5th position right now.
Oh, he's looking. Got a big run there off of that turn as they go down the backstretch. Looking low on Michael Edwards. These two have battled each other all day and have continued to find themselves around each other. That's been some great battles all day long today. We'll switch back now to the gap time between drivers on your tower. We're going to run back to the field here. Looks like Derek Watkins still right up behind Michael Edwards. Let's jump on board with Derek and see his view of the number 14 as they drive here into turn 3. See, now everybody's running a lot higher in 3 and 4 than Derek is.
Derek's shifting.
You know, we haven't even thought to check that today to see if these drivers are doing such. He's got a big run there. He's gonna have to let off for Michael, but he's gonna use it still down the backstretch to look under him.
There it is, about middle of the turn. He downshifts.
Helps get that car turned, the nose looking down, and use as much of that momentum as he can down the front stretch. Let's see if that's something that we're gonna jump on to Michael Edwards here, see if he's doing the same.
It looks like Michael's got his hands full.
Because yeah, you heard the downshift right there. Yeah, you see here he's gonna jump back to 5th gear.
There it is. He's up to 5th now. Never even thought about doing that in 3 and 4 with these cars.
No, well, you know, with that extra gear, really, I guess it does make a difference for them to carry. Oh, is there gonna be contact? Man, as soon as we get off of it, couldn't have happened 2 seconds earlier. Derek Watkins and Michael Edwards contact off of turn 2, and they're gonna wreck and bring out our 11th caution of the day.
Wow. Great battle these two were having.
Just watching, that was just unbelievable. Let's see what happens. Derek's got a run here. Oh, Edwards just gets loose off of turn 2, makes contact with the wall, and just kind of Derek Watkins was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Derek, heavy damage.
Yep, he's got the worst of the damage there. He's already back on pit road. Luckily, didn't have to take a tow. Michael Edwards kind of just driving around. So Michael's going to be fine there. He's not to major damage, and that's what sucks when you're Derek Watkins, the guy who lost it initially. Gets to keep on going while you've got the worst damaged car. But leaders are on pit road here.
And I bet you all these leaders are like, thank God, get some fresh new tires, and most likely they could probably take it to the end.
They should be able to. You are right. And most of these guys had last pitted in, somewhere in the lap 80 range.
Roughly about 89 to possibly 94.
James Jones and our number 10, Dale Jarrett throwback, has actually stayed out. The number 2, Casey Herring, is looking to get his waiver round, as he is, let's see, 7 laps down. So trying to get 1 extra lap there. You see a couple more drivers now out of the race after sustaining damage that will be unfixable. Nigel Christensen and Nick Hammer join him. So Dale, I said Dale Jarrett, here I am, looking at the paint scheme thinking it's... But James Jones, here he is in first place. We'll see if he comes down pit road, if he thinks he's got enough to stay in front of these drivers. He last pit on lap 100, so he's actually only got about maybe 15?
15 laps on these tires.
And even then, probably less. We got a couple caution laps, so maybe he's only got maybe 10 hard laps on these tires. So we'll have to see if that's going to be enough. We're going to have less than 30 laps to go on this one, so that will be interesting. Dalton Hayes has stayed out but came down, so I think the concern for Jones will be that he's got no buffer between him and those guys that came down for a fresh set of tires. Josh Anderson does cycle back out to first. Adam Bazile, in second, coming off pit road first. JR Deal's going to be in the 4th position here. And we're hearing from race control, I believe. David, I'm not sure if you heard that as well. They're going to go ahead and wave off the caution an extra lap for the waiver rounds to make sure everybody's lined up correctly.
Yeah, they're going to give that wave around car one, extend caution 1 lap, so everybody gets lined up properly, and so we don't have a big wreck like we did on one of the previous cautions.
Absolutely, great job in race control. Remember, race control today was last week's winner, Bandio. I'm sorry, I almost want to say Bandito. It's Bandio. Christopher Alkire offering in as race control today, as their usual race control could not make it. Not sure what happened to Josh Anderson.
Ooh.
Was he speeding on pit road?
I'm hearing speeding on pit road.
Oh man, what a bummer.
I'm actually hearing somebody else got
nabbed for speeding?
Yeah. Derek Anderson, maybe? Or Derek Watkins?
Well, we know he had to come down pit road. His fast repair's got a fresh vehicle now.
DG Swiss is back there.
Yeah.
And then you got I don't know who the second car was that got the pit road speeding penalty.
Interesting.
Oh man, hear that Casey Harrington forgot to check his fast repairs. It had about 8 minutes of required.
That's absolutely gonna hurt. Let's see here. John Garrett's actually made his way back to be only 1 lap down, so he'll be battling Derek Watkins for that lucky dog position. What a comeback it will be for John Garrett if he can get past Watkins and get that lap back.
Yeah.
That's a never give up attitude. I mean, from trying to battle for the lead, wrecking onto pit road, going 3 laps down, and possibly still have a chance to come back on the lead lap. We don't want to jinx it, but it's a good chance you're going to see some more cautions as we finish up this race. So great job on John Garrett back up there in the 12th spot.
Yep.
So I'm going to assume that Josh Anderson and DG Swiss, yes, possibly maybe Jeremy Clapper. They all came down the pit road together there, so not sure which of those may have gotten their speeding penalties, but nonetheless, all 3 of them might have actually, they're starting single file behind the cars that had to come around for the wave around. So here he is, pace cars down pit road. James Jones doesn't have the launch that everybody has had. Adam Bazile on the outside for a big run going into 1, and he'll clear James Jones for the lead.
JR Deal, nice comeback for him up there in that 3rd spot.
Absolutely right. Here's Michael Edwards bringing out that last caution. He has got his car all fixed up. Looks like he uses fast repair. Up here in the 4th spot, looking to make up some times. Oh, Jones tags the wall a little bit there in turns 3 and 4. We're gonna look back to these drivers who are trying to make up some time here. It looks like Josh Anderson's on the heels of Kyle Akers, who is not on the lead lap. What a bummer for Josh and DG. Looks like Josh is going to put the block there, going down the backstretch, not quite enough. DG's going to slide up. Oh, makes contact with Josh. Josh saves the car, though. What a save. Wow.
Hear Josh on the radio trying to say,
not too happy, I'm sure, with DG.
Yeah.
Let's see what he does. Oh, he's going to make contact with the wall off of 2, but Josh is looking back for DG, maybe looking for that back bumper. And since we're using the throwback day, maybe, I'm going to tag the wall one more time. Maybe use that old chrome horn. Oh, he's going to be loose off of turn 4. Oh, heavy contact with the inside wall. That's going to bring out a caution. Josh Anderson. Oh, it looks like he's just going to go ahead and
he's going to tow it right back to the pit. Oh, it looks like he's going to call it a night.
I think he did already use his fast repair. What a bummer there for Josh Anderson. Not happy, absolutely, for Josh Anderson after leading so many laps, getting stuck with the speeding penalty. That contact there with DG Swiss, and just inevitably loses it off the turn into the inside wall, and he's done for the day.
As you see, Adam's got a new car right now. Got that car all fixed up.
Well, this will be the time. Right now, we've got 9 drivers in the lead lap. Derek Watkins should get the lucky dog here, if I'm not mistaken. This will give us 10 drivers on the lead lap. James Jones comes down pit road. Didn't the last time around. William Asherbranner is going to come down as well. Dalton Hayes is going to join him. Everybody else is going to stay out. Here comes Derek Watkins looking to get his lucky dog.
John Garrett, although he's 1 lap down still, is still holding 11th spot,
Well, assuming that he's not part of the next wreck and someone doesn't go a lap down and stays in front of him, it looks like Garrett will more than likely get the lead lap back if we have another caution in the final 25 laps. So good job for Garrett again. Never stop fighting. Good chance he could finish himself with a top 10 finish today.
Yeah.
So James Jones is still on pit road, maybe getting some of this damage fixed up. May as well. You have the time. There's only 10 drivers now on the lead lap. And here comes James Jones coming out of the pits. Probably with 4 fresh Goodyears. Or especially at this track. You definitely call them feel goods. Alright, so here we are. Adam Bazale is going to be your leader. We're going to have probably 20 laps to go come the next time around. Or I'm sorry, when they go green. JR Deal, he always finds his way to be up front somehow at the end of these races. JR is doing a fantastic job all season doing so. Michael Edwards, of course, as well. Look at that nice, fresh car right now in 3rd. Mike Thomas, haven't had much of an opportunity to talk about him today, but he stayed. He's kept it clean. He's still out there running in the 4th position. DG Swiss, of course, never doubt him. He's up here in the 5th spot. Jeremy Clapper has also made his way up with some nice time up here in the 6th position. William Asherbranner as well, hanging on here tough in 7th. James Jones is going to be 8th. Dalton Hayes in 9th. Now, those last 3 that I mentioned all came down pit road that last time around. William Ashton-Branner, James Jones, and Dalton Hayes. Derek Watkins is going to be your lucky dog, so he's back on the lead lap. And then John Garrett will be currently the sole car 1 lap down. So he'll look for one more caution, hopefully where he doesn't get involved in it. That way he can be back on the lucky dog.
As you see most of these cars right now have used their final, if they haven't used their fast repair yet, has used it and got those cars looking nice and clean.
Absolutely. The time to use it is now. The time to have used a fresh set of tires was now as well.
Going over to YouTube. Yeah, Josh Anderson, not very pleased.
Well, we'll hear more of that at the end. We'll see how this race continues. These guys... We're going to actually go ahead and we're going to turn it up for this restart. Here we are. We're going to go ahead and turn this up here. All right, we're muted. Turn It Up session brought to you by SRM. We're having quite a battle here throughout the field, as you have seen in in our turn up session, John Garrett's making his way no matter what. He's got damage, but he has made his way through there, showing that he could have been one of the top cars. Derek Watkins made his way around James Jones for his top 5 currently. Best battle we've got going on at the moment. Our leaders, we go back. Adam Bazile has just checked out from the field. 2.7 seconds. And right now, Adam is the only driver today to have posted a sub 29 second lap at a 28.86. The next fastest was Derek Watkins at a 29.01. You know, they are putting everything they've got right now. Is everybody is, except Adam Bazile, was just praying for a caution. Here we go back to the pack. You see John Garrett and Derek Watkins side by side. John Garrett's not going to push it on Derek. They're not battling for position. As we see Mike Thomas making the pass on James Jones. Behind James Jones, that's Casey Herring. He is a lap car. That's not for position either. No need to race him hard for James. He's just trying to make it through. William Asherbranner behind, looking to make something on James Jones. But he's got Dalton Hayes right on his bumper, looking to make up some extra time as well. Oh, actually lost JRD at one point. We'll have to go back and see what happened as they come down to 10 to go. Asherbranner makes the pass on James Jones. At this point in the race, James is doing exactly what I was talking to my co-producer here, David, on the break. You made it this far. Don't push it for one spot and lose it and wreck yourself. Take what you've got and make the best out of it. We're going to come down to 9 laps to go. We're going to jump back up here on lap 129. See what happened with JR Deal. Oh, off of turn 2, gets really loose, hits the outside wall, slides back down, and hits the inside wall pretty hard. Tough break for JR Deal, having a good one today. He's now back in the 13th position on pit road, and I believe that damage was enough to take him out for the rest of the day. He'll probably wind up in 13th. Dalton Hayes and James Jones continue to battle it out for the 8th position here as we're down to 8 laps to go. Leader Adam Bazile continues to check out. Michael Edwards in second, looking at his 3rd victory, just continuing to pull away as he is just not able to catch Edwards. Bazile. As you see, Bazile's deep in the distance over there, diving into turn 3 already in the middle of 3 and 4. Edwards making a joke now over the radio saying, "Hey Adam, do you remember me letting you by earlier during the race? I don't think the give and take's going to work enough on that situation." Of course, having some fun and joke as they race 1-2. DG Swiss is 6.7 seconds back. Jeremy Clapper currently 7, almost 8 seconds behind the leader as he's got Derek Watkins chasing him down as we're down to 6 laps to go. Derek looking for one more position here on Jeremy Clapper. We'll see if Jeremy's going to put up a fight or let him by to avoid any worse issues. We're going to jump on board once again, one of my favorite views in iRacing, looking at the driver working his hands as much as he possibly can at a tough track. Here goes Watkins with a nice run off of 2. Looked low, maybe just a little bit of mind games on Clapper. Clapper's not going to be affected if he still takes himself a break. Oh, Watkins really loose off the 4. What to say? No, he's going to lose it. Overcorrected and hits the wall. Comes back to the inside wall. Is he going to... He's going to stop here on track. Is this going to bring out a caution? Nope, he's just going to go ahead and bring himself to pit road. not going to bring out the caution. Nice job on Derek Watkins to do his best to not bring out the caution as this race is coming to an end. 3 laps to go. Adam Bazale is in first. Michael Edwards 3.7 seconds behind. He's driving the wheels off of it, trying everything he can. DG Swiss in third. Everybody except Bazale praying for that caution. Clapper is now going to be able to breathe easily for fourth. Oh, no, DG's going to lose it. Off of turn 2, can he get it back going before the caution comes out? Everybody gets around him, no problem. Heavy contact there for DG Swiss as we are coming down now to 2 laps to go. Here it is off of turn 2. He's just going to get tight, smack that wall, then smack that inside wall really hard. Great job on everybody to avoid hitting him. DG was ready for that second place finish, but that's not going to happen today as he's continuing to drop. Off of turn 4. White flag. The next flag will end it for Adam Bazale. We've seen him put up some great speed all season long. Has not had the luck to come out with a victory. He is just absolutely pulled away in dominating fashion over the final 20-some laps. Now with a 5-second lead over Michael Edwards. You see DG at the bottom trying to just nurse it home. Here it is off of turn 4. Adam Bazale, fantastic way to win this race at Darlington. He'll take home his first win of the season. Wow, by 5.2 seconds. What a great job there by Adam Bazale. Started on pole today, was up and around through the pack, but he's going to come out victorious at the end of this one. Michael Edwards comes home second place. Jeremy Clapper is going to come home third. He looked like he was about to be falling to fifth, but he'll make it. Not sure if he's out of fuel here. What's happening? William Asherbrander comes home fourth. Mike Thomas with the top 5. Dalton Hayes in 6th. James Jones in 7th. We will continue with the rest after we get back. Look at the fantastic burnout there for Adam Bazale. Great job for him. We know he's happy. We're going to go ahead and bring in Jeremy Clapper, our 3rd place finisher today. In his first season here with the Kool-Aid Monsters team. Let's go ahead and bring Jeremy on board. Hey, Jeremy, this is Angel and David in the SRM broadcast booth. You got us?
Yes, sir.
Well, Jeremy, first, congratulations on the 3rd place finish. With less than 10 laps to go, you look like you were going to be falling into the clutches of Derek Watkins for falling to 5th, and some missed opportunity for Watkins and DG at the end, and you'll come home in 3rd place. What was your reaction there, seeing those two have some issues to come to the finish?
I knew they were coming. I seen Derek in the mirror coming. He had fresher tires than me. I don't know what happened to the 26 in front of me.
Yeah,
Man,
DG just got tight and hit the wall. But sorry, go ahead.
Man, this is unreal, man. Like, I battled this car all night long too.
Well, I mean, Jeremy, you did a great job. I know Bud, your team owner, is going to be happy. We seem to find a way to put these Kool-Aid Monster Motorsports cars into the top 3 at Darlington. Congratulations. Who do you have to thank today?
I just want to thank all the sponsors, like all the title sponsors for the league, and MSP Knives for coming on board this season. And, of course, my teammates at Kool-Aid Motorsports, too.
Well, fantastic job, Jeremy. Congratulations on the podium finish. Go ahead and carry this momentum on to COTA next week. Congratulations.
Yep, and I want to also thank you guys for the broadcast.
Oh, it's a pleasure for us. You know, we love it. You guys put on a show for us, so thank you.
Thanks.
All right, and that was Jeremy Clapper, our 3rd place finisher today at Darlington for the throwback race. Next up, we're going to go ahead and bring Michael Edwards in. Hey, Michael, this is Angel and David in the SRM broadcast booth. You got us?
How's it going, man?
Man, what a fantastic job. You drove the wheels off of this thing at the end, making up a ton of spots. You were up and down all day, had issues here and there, but never give up attitude, as I'm always saying. And here you are at a podium finish for second place. How did you do it? Oh, can you hear us, Michael? Oh, Michael, you're not coming across for us here.
You got a copy?
Oh, there we go. We got Michael now.
Whoops. Okay, the mute button is not the talk button. Figured that out now.
No problem. Michael, great job nonetheless, though.
Yeah, man. I was saying, I think this is the first ever Darlington race that I've actually ever finished. This is easily my worst track. I usually hit the wall and I park it. I know when I ran Xfinity here a couple weeks ago, I flipped it on the pit road because I'm that bad. But man, I'll take P2. You know, Adam, congrats on the win. You know, ideally, he sponsored me. Him and his company is why it's on my car and his car, not teammates, but he was the one who sponsored me, so it's pretty cool for him to get first and me to finish second. So P1 and 2, and I'm not sure what happened to Swiss there at the end, but that would have been awesome for him to finish third. But hey, man, I'll take second any day, especially at this track.
Yeah, did a great job there. I mean, I would, excuse me, I can understand where you think you probably weren't too good at this track. Everybody tags the wall here. We talked about it in the broadcast. If you didn't hit the wall in Darlington, you didn't race here. Otherwise, you were fast all day. You did a great job. So take this confidence on for your next Darlington race. You've got this place figured out now, and you got yourself a second place finish, and you had top 5 speed all day. Your fastest lap was definitely in the top 5. So congratulations. Who do you have to thank before we let you go here?
Yeah, just you guys for the broadcast, Adam for sponsoring me, and Idealise, everybody at LFG, all the teammates, always have good strategy. Like I said, it sucks that Swiss got messed up there at the end. He would have had third. And everyone who does SRL puts this thing together.
Well, thank you. Like always, I have to say, you guys put on quite a show. You make my job easy, and it's an enjoyment for Sim Racing Media to be broadcasting. So great job. Carry this momentum on to next week for COTA. Congratulations.
Thanks, guys.
All right, that was Michael Edwards, your second place finisher today. And now we get the pleasure to bring on our winner, Adam Pizzeo. Let's go ahead and bring him on in here. Adam, this is Angel and David in the SRM broadcast booth. I don't need to ask how you're doing. I know you're doing pretty darn good.
I am doing fantastic, you guys. Yes, yeah, I'm doing great. Thank you.
Man, we've talked about it throughout the season so far. You've had speed. I know you said you've gone back and you thought, man, I had a couple of races where I had it in my hand. I could have won. You've shown top 5 speed all year long, and here you go. You get the win at the toughest track out there. How does it feel?
I'll tell you what, man. It feels good. This is actually my it's not only my first league win here. It's my first league win ever. And it feels really good, man. Of Darlington, at all places. I thought after that first wreck in the beginning, with as important track position is here, I just didn't think we were going to have a chance, but we managed to get back up there, man.
I mean, you did a fantastic job. I mean, and you put a spanking on these guys in the final after this final restart. What did you have there at the end? Did you just figure something out, or you just were gone?
Do you know what's funny? So after that first wreck, I had I've had about 3 minutes of damage, and then I got caught up in somebody else's problem. I don't remember what lap it was, and I caught a little more damage. But I didn't want to take my fast repair, so I kept it and kept it and kept it and kept it, and I forgot to unclick it on that last round of pit stops. And as soon as my car was back to, full power, I mean, you guys saw it. I had no idea how fast I was until I fixed my car.
Well, Adam, congratulations on that one. Fantastic job. Great run for Sidewinder Racing Leagues and the Ballistipax Cup Series. Back-to-back weeks that we get first-time winners in not just this league, but overall. So congratulations. I know we saw you in the video congratulating Alkire. So it looks like the good karma's come back around.
Yeah, man, I guess so.
Absolutely. You have anybody you want to thank today before we send you off to go celebrate your victory?
Oh yeah, for sure. I got to thank my fiance Julie for letting me do this and support me. I want to thank Michael Edwards as well for designing this paint job as well as running an Idealist paint job on his car as well. It's pretty cool to see it 1-2 for Idealist tonight. Want to thank Ballistipax. I want to thank everyone doing control. I want to thank Bandio. Yeah, he stepped up and did control tonight, so I really appreciate that. Thank the competitors for a good race, and thank you guys for the broadcast.
As I'm sure the fans are tired of hearing me say it, but I get to say it every single time. You guys put on an absolute show for us week in, week out, without any exception, and you make our job easy up here and an enjoyable one. So thank you, Adam. Congratulations again. Go enjoy this victory and carry. Well, you're in the playoffs now, so go enjoy the last couple races.
I'm in the playoffs.
Absolutely. Congratulations. Go rest up and have a good one.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys so much.
And that was Adam Bazale, your winner here today. What a fantastic job done by him. We couldn't have been more appreciative of just how everybody works. The job that we all do here couldn't be done without them. So thank you. We'll go ahead and run down our race results right here. Just a moment while it comes up. If it wants to, let's see. Alright, it's going to be in the top left corner of your screen. Not sure why you want to show up there. Nonetheless, Adam Bazale is going to come out with your the victory here today. Here we go. Now we got it. My apologies. So Adam Bazale going to win from the pole. In second place is Michael Edwards. Jeremy Clapper comes up third. William Ashbranner in fourth. Mike Thomas in fifth. Dalton Hayes in sixth. James Jones comes home 7th. DG Swiss, after getting tight off of the turn and some contact with the inside wall, will limp it home for an 8th place finish nonetheless. John Garrett fights back nicely for 9th place. Derek Watkins comes home 10th. Kyle Akers in 11th. Casey Herring in 12th. J.R. Deal in 13th. Frustrated Josh Anderson comes home 14th. Steve T. Cole in 15th. 16th is Revan Jur. Nigel Christensen in 17th. Nick Hammer in 18th, Joshua O'Connor in 19th, and that'll be actually O'Connor rounds out the field today. We saw Alkire was our race control today. So once again, thank you so very much from SRM. This was the Ballistipax Cup Series for the Golden Eagle Syrup 200 as well. Let's not forget they were the sponsor for today's race, giving away some nice swag to Adam Bazale. Congratulations. This was Angel Santiago and David Salter. Thank you, and we will see you again next week at COTA.